Good morning, students. So I'm just going to go over your assignments for today. And then I will come back and give you the answers and go over the answers with you. Because I've got to go to school and actually work and get your next set of packets ready. So today is Wednesday. So you can see that your reading for today is right here, Snow Leopard, and then reading independently for 20 minutes. Your questions for Snow Leopard. Your journal writing is something about a castle, a farm, or a houseboat. Okay, so I'll look at that when I get to it. I'll go over it. And then all of your math, your fluency reading, your PE. Make sure you're doing your PE. And if you can, use your journal. If you still have your journal, keep track of what you're doing so I can check that off. Your next set of packets, we have a form for you. So do the best you can for now to finish up this week. Okay, and don't forget to do your weather. So let me look it up right now and I can help you out with that. So all I'm doing is going to weather. For today, the high, it's going to get a little warm today. The high is going to be 93 and the low is 62. So on your graph, today's Wednesday, the high goes here, 93 and 62. So you will go up to, and 93 is going to be one of those numbers that's in between. So this line is 90, 92, 93 is going to be this line. And then remember, write it up here so I can see clearly what you went to. 92, the low is 60, 62, sorry, my dogs are barking, they're noisy, 63. So finish that, and then we're gonna skip that, we've already done all that. We're going to, we did that one yesterday, all of that. We are going here, snow leopard. Snow leopards are found in 12 different countries on the continent of Asia. Even though these amazing animals have few predators, their numbers are dropping. I wonder why. So they might be becoming endangered. These animals have been endangered, it tells us that. So your brain should always be thinking as you're reading, just like we do when we're in class. So start thinking ahead. So when it says their numbers are dropping, start questioning, I wonder if they're endangered. And then it tells us right in the next sentence. These animals have been endangered since the 1970s. There are a few reasons why snow leopards, I always skip lines when I'm trying to read on the computer. There are a few reasons why snow leopards have become endangered. Human hunters, so again, human hunters kill snow leopards to sell their pelts, bones, or skin. So the pelt is their fur. The skin is underneath, but their pelt is usually all of their fur, everything, or skin. Some people in Asia believe that parts of the snow leopard's body can be used to heal sicknesses and certain diseases. So that could be one of those myths or legends that develop over time, and it could be something that they've believed for many thousands of years. So they continue to hunt these animals for body parts, even though there's probably, I'm sure, no evidence that they cure any kind of illness. Okay, so or disease. Humans have also taken over more leopard habitats, causing more of them to die out. So that's one of the biggest reasons that humans are there are just more humans on the earth now than there were 100, 200, 500 years ago. So as we grow, the human population grows, we keep building and building and building, and we are building out into their environments. Snow leopards have bodies that are adapted for life in the cold, snowy mountains. Their thick fur helps to keep them warm in freezing temperatures. Their padded feet protect them from the cold snow when they walk. They have powerful back legs that allow them to jump 50 feet in one leap. These adaptations also make snow leopards great hunters. They can kill an animal much larger than them, but snow leopards mostly eat sheep, marmots, and large birds. So if you don't know what a marmot is, look it up. I bet, and I can help you later, but I want you to be a thinker right now. See what you can find out. And always be questioning and stay in touch with me on Google Classroom so I can talk you through it. Snow leopards usually hunt in the early morning and as the sun is going down. This helps them to sneak up on prey. Their white and black spotted fur also helps them to camouflage them in the snow. In some places, snow leopards come out during the day, but if there are humans nearby, they may come out only at night. So if humans live nearby them. Snow leopards like to live and hunt alone. They protect their own territory and might travel many miles a day. Snow leopards are not very dangerous to humans. That's interesting. Most of the time, if a snow leopard sees a human, it will just run away. Snow leopard mothers usually give birth to 2 or 3 cubs at a time. They drink milk from their mother until they are about 2 months old, when they start learning to hunt and survive on their own. They can live around 10 years in the wild. So remember what we learned about zoos and why zoos, remember our opinion writing? Some people think zoos are... Sorry, had a mishap. Some people think that zoos are beneficial, and this is one reason why it might be. Zoos, so you tell me in Google Classroom, make a prediction. Do you think animals live longer in zoos than in the wild? Why or why not? We talked about it. See if you remember. What is the main idea of this text? Okay, so that one, it's not going to be told right there. You're going to have to go back in, skim and scan, look for the big idea. What's the main thing it's telling us? Remember, go to the beginning paragraph, the first paragraph, and the last paragraph. The middle is the body that's telling you information, but the beginning and the end always reviews the main idea. Describe some reasons that snow leopards are becoming endangered. How are snow leopards alike and different from another animal you know about? How do the adaptations of the snow leopard help it to survive? That's interesting. So every animal that we've read about has adaptations, and they all help them to survive. And we learned about that when we studied adaptations. So here's the writing: castle, farm, or houseboat. So it's an opinion writing. Would you rather live in a castle, on a farm, or on a houseboat? Why? So in my opinion, I want you to start with that just because we're going to keep practicing. In my opinion, the best place to live is for me, I don't know. That's kind of hard. I think castles would be cool. I would choose between a castle or a farm just because, I don't know, just because I think farms would be nice because you have a lot of open space too. But you would with a castle as well. That's a hard. So anyway, it's not my opinion. It's going to be yours. So up here, you're going to say, in my opinion, give me 1 or 2 reasons. And down at the body, you're going to explain your 2 reasons or 3, whatever, 1 or 2, whatever you come up with. And then review your opinion. So if you come up with 1 really good reason, explain it well here in the body. If you come up with 2 really good reasons, you could even, you could do 4 paragraphs, or you could explain, since there's not a lot of room, you could explain your 2 reasons right here in the middle and then review in the end. Okay, but remember in class, we did a paragraph for each reason we explained. Okay, countdown 4 weeks. The Perez family is going on a day trip to the Grand Canyon. They leave their house at 7:54. They drive 2 hours and 14 minutes. What time does the family arrive at the Grand Canyon? This is tricky. It does give you a clock to work with. So start at 7:54 a.m. Add 2 hours right there. So 7:54, 8:54, 9:54. Okay, so at 9:54, you just got to add 14 minutes. And then remember, is it going to be AM or PM? Okay, and then draw the time the family arrives on the clock. And I will help you work that out when I get back. A jeweler is measuring the weights of several rubies. A balance scale shows that the rubies weigh 57 grams total. Now remember, we talked about grams and kilograms yesterday. A kilogram is about 2 pounds. So grams are relatable to like ounces. It's a lot less weight. So a pair was, I believe, about 4 or 2 grams. So that gives you an idea. So 57 grams is going to be 57 times 2 is going to be about 114 pounds, if that helps you to compare. Oh, no, this is grams. Sorry, not kilograms. 57 grams is more closer to ounces. Yeah, 57, 100 and some pounds of rubies. That would be awesome. So this would be a balance scale shows that all the rubies, though, they still weigh 57 grams. So compare that to yesterday's weight for a pair. It's not exactly comparable because of mass, the weight of each thing, and then the mass inside of it, but let's go on. We may not even need to know that. It's just not going to be a ton. It's going to be a small amount you could fit in your handful. The jeweler removes 3 rubies and the new weight is 48 grams. If the 3 removed rubies each weigh the same amount, okay, so this is starting with a total and breaking it apart. Circle all expressions that will find the weight of one of the rubies. Okay, so all expressions, and it's only looking for the weight of one. We started with 57. How much was taken out to get to 48? What expression is going to help you determine the weight of one? Let me underline that question. So all the expressions that will find the weight of one of the rubies. So that's your question. What is the weight of one of the rubies? Start with your beginning. Look at what you took out. How are you going to determine the weight of one ruby? It's going to be one of those equations or expressions. Let me erase so I can go ahead. Okay. Shamar needs 740 milliliters of orange juice for a blended juice drink. He has 2 containers labeled 5,000 milliliters. One is half full and the other is completely full. Does Shamar have enough orange juice for the recipe? So he needs this much, 740. He has 2 containers that are labeled 500 milliliters. So one is half full, so what is half of 500? And the other is completely full, so all of 500. Add those together. That's your clue. Does he have enough orange juice to make 740? Show me how you've discovered and figured that out, and then explain. A florist has 37 arrangements of flowers. She wants to put 2 of them on the front counter and split the remaining arrangements evenly between 5 shelves. How many arrangements should she put on each shelf? She has 37 arrangements. She wants to put 2 of them on the front counter. So automatically so take 2 away. So 37 minus 2, that's going to give you 35. Okay, that's all I'm going to help you with. So she's got 35. She's got to break that 35 apart so that each of 5 shelves have the same amount. Which answer is going to be correct to show you how many are going to be on each shelf. Circle any of the expressions that would serve as a good estimate for 816 divided by 92. Okay, so we're going to estimate. This is not going to be exact. So think about rounding. If I want a good estimate for 816.92, think about what I would round to and look at our choices. Would I round 800 to 1,000? Would I round it to 810? Okay, would I round it to 800? So those are, look at your choices. 92, would it be best rounded to 90, 10, 100, or 100? Okay, so look at your choices. Which one's going to be the closest to what it actually is? That's the best estimate, is when you have an estimate that's the closest to what it actually would be. And I will help you break it apart. When I go over the answers with you, we're going to solve it both ways so that you can see which one we choose is the best estimate and why. Okay, so I will go over that with you later. Today's multiplication facts. So you can go on Math Fact Monster. It's not going to give you, or just Fact Monster. It's not going to give you the answers for each of these, but it will help you with your math facts in multiplication. And it may give you multiplication by 2s or 9s or whatever. But if you have your flashcards and you're getting those done, and if you're saving your multiplication sheets, then you can review them and then put your answers in. I want you to know automatically, you've got to know this going in next year. So I expect you practicing all of your multiplication facts, not just now, but all summer. So 2 times 7, 14, 9 times 8, 72, 8 times 4, 32, 6 times 9, 54. I want you knowing them pretty quick, almost as quick as me or as quick as me. If you can beat me, that's awesome. Okay, so I will talk to you soon and we'll go over all. If you have questions, Let me know in Google Classroom or have your parents check in with me and remind, and I will upload this into